Good morning students. Today we will see different classes of fungi. In the last class we studied characteristic features of fungi. Now in this there are four classes: phycomycetes, ascomycetes, basidiomycetes and deuteromycetes. First one is phycomycetes. Phycomycetes, these are found in aquatic habitats, decaying wooden blocks, or they may be obligatory parasites, or they may be found even in the damp soil. They will be in the water, aquatic habitats, or ಹೊಳಿತಾ ಇರೋ ಮರದ ಮೇಲೆ ಅಥವಾ ತೇವಾಂಶ ಇರೋ ಮಣ್ಣಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಅಥವಾ obligate parasites, or they may be parasites ಅಂದರೆ ಪರಾವಲಂಬಿ ಜೀವಿಗಳಾಗಿ we can see this phycomycetes. Next, what is its body? You know that body of the fungi is called as mycelium. The fungal body is made up of large number of fine filaments called as hyphae. All these hyphae forms a network called as mycelium. This we studied in the characteristic feature of fungi in the last class. Fungal body ಹೆಸರು ನಾವು ಮೈಸೀಲಿಯಾ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಮೈಸೀಲಿಯಾ ಹೇಗಿರ್ತದೆ? ಮೈಸೀಲಿಯಾ is made up of hyphae. Is made up of hyphae. Hyphae is a long filamentous structure and it is not having an aseptate, means there is no cross wall. There is no cross wall and cenocytic. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ವಾಲ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಮಧ್ಯ ಈ ತರಹದ ಪದರ ಪೊರೆ ಅಥವಾ ಒಂದು ಪಾರ್ಟಿಷನ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಒಂದು ಸೆಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸೆಲ್ಗೆ ಸಪರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಸೆಲ್ ವಾಲ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಏಸೆಪ್ಟೇಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಆ ಏಸೆಪ್ಟೇಟ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ತುಂಬ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯಸ್ ಒಂದು ಲಾಂಗ್ ಸೆಲ್ಲಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತದೆ. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳೋದು ಸೀನೋಸಿಟಿಕ್. ಎ ಲಾರ್ಜ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್, ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯೈ, ಲಾರ್ಜ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯೈ ಇನ್ ಅ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಸೆಲ್. ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿ ಒಂದು ಸೆಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯಸ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ವಾಲ್ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಸೆಲ್ಲನ್ನು ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡುವ ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲ್ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ವಾಲ್ ಅಬ್ಸೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನಮಗೆ ಉದ್ದ ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಸೆಲ್, ಲಾಂಗ್ ಪೈಪ್ ಥರದ ಒಂದು ಸೆಲ್ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತದೆ. ಆ ಸೆಲ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ತುಂಬ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯಸ್ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತದೆ. ಆ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಹೇಳೋದು ಸೀನೋಸಿಟಿಕ್. ಸೀನೋಸಿಟಿಕ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ಲಾಂಗ್ ಸೆಲ್ without any cross wall with large number of nuclei called as cenocytic nature. artha aita? Thus mycelium is aseptate and cenocytic. There is no cross wall and it is multinucleated condition. Next we will come to reproduction. Asexual reproduction takes place through two type of spores: zoospores, that means motile spores, actinospores ಅಂದ್ರೆ non-motile spores. Zoospores ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮೊಟೈಲ್ ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಸ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಝೂಸ್ಪೋರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಹೆಸರು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ನಾನ್ ಮೊಟೈಲ್ ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಸ್ಗಳಿಗೆ non-motile spores we call it as aplanospores. Thus asexual reproduction is by two type of spores: zoospores and aplanospores. For they may ask you for 1 marks or 2 marks, mention the spores of phycomycetes. Then asexual spores of phycomycetes, then it is zoospores and aplanospores. And where these zoospores and aplanospores are produced? They are produced within the sporangia. They are produced inside a sporangia, sac-like structure. Inside this sac-like structure you will see the spores. Spores are produced within a sac-like structure. We call it as sporangium. And next you will see the gametes, that is in the sexual reproduction. The sexual reproduction, gametes may be identical, then it is called as isogametes or anisogametes, different. That means morphologically if the two gametes looks the same, ನಿಮಗೆ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಶಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಯಾವುದು ಮೇಲ್ ಗ್ಯಾಮೆಟ್ ಯಾವುದು ಫಿಮೇಲ್ ಗ್ಯಾಮೆಟ್ ಅಂತ. ಅಂದರೆ ನೋಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದೇ ಥರ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತದೆ ಹೊರಗಿನಿಂದ, ಅಂದರೆ ಮಾರ್ಫಾಲಜಿ, ಅವುಗಳ ಹೊರಗಿನ ಲಕ್ಷಣಗಳು ಅಥವಾ ಹೊರಗಿನ ನೋಟಸ್ ಒಂದೇ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ. ಆ ಗ್ಯಾಮೆಟ್ಸ್ಗೆ ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಐಸೋಗ್ಯಾಮೆಟ್ಸ್. ಯಾವಾಗ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಗ್ಯಾಮೆಟ್ಸ್ ಇದು ಮೇಲ್ ಗ್ಯಾಮೆಟ್ ಫೀಮೇಲ್ ಗ್ಯಾಮೆಟ್ ಅಂತ ಮಾರ್ಫಾಲಜಿಕಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟರ್ನಲಿ ಅದನ್ನು ನೋಡಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಶಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಆವಾಗ ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ಅನೈಸೋಗ್ಯಾಮೆಟ್ಸ್. The two gametes, if they are identical we call it as isogametes. If they are non-unidentical we call it as anisogametes. Example for phycomycetes is mucor, albigo and rhizopus. Rhizopus, albigo and mucus are the three example. Rhizopus, this we call it as bread mucor. This you will see in the lab under the microscope. Rhizopus, it is a slide we are going to observe how a rhizopus mycelia looks. This is about the phycomycetes. You should remember here, these phycomycetes may be aquatic, aseptate, cynocetic, and two asexual spores. Is it clear? Next we will see, next class ascomycetes are also called as sac fungi. These ascomycetes, they are mostly multicellular. Most of the ascomycetes members are multicellular, means the fungal body is represented by more than one cell, but very rarely like yeast it may be unicellular. Yeast is the mostly the only one example where you will see unicellular ascomycetes. Next, their mode of nutrition. They may be saprophytes, decaying wooden logs, or they may be parasites, ಕೊಳೆತಿನಿಗಳು, or parasites, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಪರಾವಲಂಬಿ ಜೀವಿ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, or it may feed on the decaying organic matter, decomposers, or coprophils, means feeding on cow dung. Coprophilus ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವುದು ಯಾವ ಫಂಗೈ, ಯಾವ ಆಸ್ಕೋಮೈಸಿಟ್ಸ್ ದನದ ಆಕಳಿನ ಸೆಗಣಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆಳೀತದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದು ಕಾಪ್ರೋಫಿಲ್ಲಸ್ ಅಂತ. Thus, they may be saprophytes, parasites, coprophilus, or decomposers. And what about mycelia? Mycelia here are branched mycelia. Mycelia are branched, and it is septate. It is mycelia may be branched like this, and it is having septa like this. It is having septa, branched, and it is septate. And what about asexual spore? Asexual spore here it is called as conidia. Asexual spores are called as conidia. It is produced on, asexual spores are called as conidia. They are produced, idu conidia, itara round small chains torsidnala. These are conidias. These are the spores of ascomycetes, asexual spores of ascomycetes. They are developed on the sac-like structure outside. We call it this spore-bearing structure. We call it as conidiophore. Conidiophore is a spore-bearing, asexual spore-bearing structure found in ascomycetes, and the spores are called as conidia. These spores ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ? Conidia. Conidia ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? Conidia are the spores of asexual spores of ascomycetes. ಇದು ಪುನಃ ಒಂದು ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Spores of ascomycetes, asexual spores of ascomycetes, conidia. They are found on the or developed externally, ಅಂದ್ರೆ exogenously on the conidiophore. Next, what about the asexual spores? Sexual spores are called as ascospores. Sexual spores are called as ascospores. These ascospores are produced inside sac-like structure called as ascus. It is produced on a sac-like structure called as ascus singular, asci plural. Thus, sexual spores are called as ascospores. These sexual spores are called as ascospores. They are produced on sac-like structure called asci. Asci is plural, ascus singular. These asci are arranged in different type of fruiting bodies. ಈ ascus ಈ ತರ sac-like structure ತುಂಬಾ ಇದು ಒಂದು ಸ್ಯಾಕ್, ಒಂದು ಚೀಲ ತರದ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು? ಆಸ್ಕಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದ್ರ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಸೆಕ್ಷುವಲ್ ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಸ್ಗಳು ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಅಂದರೆ ಅಂಡ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷುವಲ್ ರಿಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ? ಆಸ್ಕೋಸ್ಪೋರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಪೋರ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ಸೈಡ್ ದ ಆಸ್ಕಸ್. ಆಸ್ಕಸ್ಸಿನ ಒಳಗಡೆ, ಚೀಲದ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಇರುವ ಸ್ಪೋರಿಗೆ ಆಸ್ಕೋಸ್ಪೋರ್. These ascus may be of different shapes or different type. These ascus may be arranged, and that different pattern of arrangement of ascus we call it as ascocarp. ಯಾವ ಡಿಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಆಸೈಗಳು ಮೈಸೀಲದ ಮೇಲೆ ಅರೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ, ಆ ಅರೇಂಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸಿಗೆ we call it as ascocarp. And what are the examples? That is Aspergillus, Claviceps, and Neurospora. Aspergillus, Claviceps, Neurospora are the example for the ascomycetes. A Neurospora is usually used in genetic studies as well as in biochemical test. This Neurospora is an extensively studied fungi ಫಾರ್ ಜೆನೆಟಿಕ್ಸ್. ಫಂಗೈನ ಜೆನೆಟಿಕ್ಸನ್ನು ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತಂದರೆ ಸೈಂಟಿಸ್ಟ್ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿ ಈ ನ್ಯೂರೋಸ್ಪೋರ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ಫಂಗಸನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಕ್ಲಾವಿಸೆಪ್ಸ್ ಪರ್ಪ್ಯೂರಾ, again it is having antibiotic properties, and Aspergillus niger, it produces citric acid. That we will see in the next year. You will see the importance of this fungi. Next group we are studying, next class we are studying, that is Basidiomycetes. Basidiomycetes is commonly called as mushrooms. Basidiomycetes are commonly called as mushrooms. They are usually multicellular, or mostly you can say multicellular. They are saprophytes. They will be parasites like rusts and smusts. Rusts and smusts are growing on the live plant body. Third one is Basidiomycetes, or it is also called as mushrooms. And these mushrooms or Basidiomycetes, where they may be saprophytes or growing on the, they may be saprophytes or growing on the live plant body as parasites, rusts and smusts, and they are the branched end. Hyphae is branched and septate. ಹೈಫೆ ಹೇಗಿರ್ತದೆ, ಹೀಗೆ ಬ್ರಾಂಚ್ಡ್ ಹೈಫೆ, ಹೇಗೂ ಬ್ರಾಂಚ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಬ್ರಾಂಚ್ಡ್ ಹೈಫೆ and septate. Hyphae is branched and septate. Branched and septate. And next you will see next characteristic feature here, asexual spores are absent. Asexual spores absent. That means asexual reproduction ilva. Asexual reproduction is there. Asexual spores illa. Alli hege conidia anta ottala, as those conidia like spores or zoospores, saplanospores and the phycomycetes alla ottala, those asexual spores are absent. But vegetative reproduction through fragmentation. Vegetative reproduction through fragmentation is there. Vegetative reproduction through fragmentation is there. Next, sexual reproduction through the formation of basidiospores. Sexual reproduction is through the formation of basidiospores, and where the gametes are produced in this there is no proper sex organs. Here the two hyphae, vegetatively compatible hyphae, come close to one another. There is a fusion of compatible hyphae come close to one another, and there is a plasmogamy. There is a fusion of cytoplasm that is followed by karyogamy and meiosis. First there is a fusion of cytoplasm of these two, that is followed by, for a short period of time we will see two nuclei in any one of the hyphae, that we call it as dikaryon state. ಎರಡು ಜೆನೆಟಿಕಲಿ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಆ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈನ್ ಆಗಿರೋ ಹೈಫೆಗಳು ಹತ್ರ ಬರ್ತವೆ. ಅದೆರಡು ಸೈಟೋಪ್ಲಾಸಮ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೊತ್ತಿನವರೆಗೆ ಎರಡು ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯಸ್ ಸಪ್ರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತವೆ. ಆ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ ಡೈಕ್ಯಾರಿಯಾನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಅ ಬ್ರೀಫ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ಕ್ಯಾರಿಯೋಗೆಮಿ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದೀಸ್ ಟೂ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯೈ, ಎರಡು ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯಸ್ ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಎ zygote is formed which undergo meiosis. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ರಿಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ಗೊತ್ತುಂಟಲ್ಲ. This meiosis results in the formation of four Basidiospores. These basidiospores are produced on a club-shaped basidia on externally. 4 basidiospores ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಒಂದು basidia produces 4 basidiospores externally. These are sexual spores. Basidiospores are the sexual spores are produced, and the group of these basidia together forms the basidiophore. Group of this basidiophore I will show you in your mushroom. Mushroom alladhe hege kaanistade antandre a mat of hyphae will be there. It produces basidia like this on this side also, and basidiospores like this, and this you call it as basidiophore. This entire structure we call it as basidiophore. That means the basidia bearing structure we call it as basidiophore. And example for this is our favorite mushrooms, that is agaricus and Ustilago and Paccinia. Paccinia and Ustilago we call it as smusk and rustus. Ustilago is a smusk. Paccinia we call it as a common English term rustus, and our mushrooms we call it as agaricus. Basidiomycetes ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ mushrooms ಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ಬರ್ತವೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ smusks and rusts, they actually causes diseases for the living plant, that is Paccinia and Ustilago. Next you will see Deuteromycetes, that we call it as fungi imperfectae. We call that next group, that is fungi imperfectae, Deuteromycetes. Why it is called as fungi imperfectae? It comprises all the fungal member whose sexual reproduction is not yet known. Whose sexual reproduction is not yet known, and once their sexual reproduction is known, Deuteromycetes, it is also called as fungi imperfect. Fungi imperfect. This also comprises multicellular fungal members. They are saprophytes or parasites, and septate and branched hyphae like normal. Only in the Phycomycetes it is unbranched and cynocytic. All the rest 3 it is branched and septate hyphae. That we should remember. It comprises all the newly discovered fungus whose sexual reproduction is not yet understood properly. Once their sexual reproduction is understood, they are kept under the either the Ascomycetes or Basidiomycetes. Hence, till their sexual reproduction is understood, they are kept under Deuteromycetes. Asexual reproduction through the formation of conidia. Asexual reproduction ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿ conidia through asexual reproduction ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಅಷ್ಟರವರೆಗೆ ಅದರ ಸೆಕ್ಷುವಲ್ ರಿಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುವವರೆಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಆ ಎಲ್ಲ ನ್ಯೂಲಿ ಡಿಸ್ಕವರ್ಡ್ ಫಂಗೈಗಳು ಡ್ಯೂಟೆರೋಮೈಸಿಟ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತವೆ. asexual reproduction ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿ ಕೊನಿಡಿಯಾ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಥ್ರೂ asexual reproduction ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಟ್ರೈಕೋಡರ್ಮ, ನಮ್ಮ ರಿಂಗ್ ವರ್ಮ್ ಟ್ರೈಕೋಡರ್ಮ ಆಲ್ಟರ್ನೇರಿಯಾ. ಆಲ್ಟರ್ನೇರಿಯಾ ಟ್ರೈಕೋಡರ್ಮ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ರಿಂಗ್ ವರ್ಮ್, ಕೈಗಳ ಈ ಸಂದುಗಳಲ್ಲಿ, ಕಾಲು ಬೆರಳಿನ ಸಂದುಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ರೆಡ್ ರಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ಯಾಚಸ್ ಆಗ್ತವಲ್ಲ, ಅದನ್ನು ಕಾಸ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಫಂಗೈ ಟ್ರೈಕೋಡರ್ಮ. ಟ್ರೈಕೋಡರ್ಮ ಮತ್ತು ಆಲ್ಟರ್ನೇರಿಯಾ ಇದೆರಡು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್. ದೇ ಕಮಾಂಡರ್ ಫಂಗೈ ಇಂಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್. ಇಂಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಯಾಕೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀವಿ? ಅದರ ಸೆಕ್ಷುವಲ್ ರಿಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಯೆಟ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್. Asexual reproduction through conidia. They may be saprophytes or they may be parasites and usually possess branched septate hyphae. This is about Deuteromycetes. This ends the 4 different classes of fungi and thus ends the kingdom fungi. And next we will see kingdom Plantae and Animalia, that we will see in detail in the other chapters. Okay.